Go look in your trunk. Right now, lift up the floor where the spare tire is supposed to be. If your car is from the last few years, there is a better than even chance it is not there. No spare, just a little can of goo and an air pump, or nothing at all. And here's the part that should bother you. It was not an accident, and it was not to save you money. Automakers deliberately took the spare tire out of your car, and the real reason has almost nothing to do with you getting home safely. So in the next 8 minutes, I am going to tell you exactly why they did it, what they replaced it with, why that replacement can leave you stranded on the side of the road, and most importantly, the 3 things you can actually do about it before it happens to you. Stick with me, because that last part is what most people learn the hard way. First, let me show you how big this is, because people assume it is just a cheap car thing. It is not. Roughly 6 in 10 new cars sold today come from the factory with no spare tire. Not budget econoboxes, we are talking mainstream sedans, popular SUVs, even luxury brands. The thing that has been standard equipment in cars for literally 100 years quietly disappeared, and most owners have no idea until the worst possible moment. You find out you do not have a spare the same way you find out the hard way about a lot of things. At night, in the rain, miles from anywhere, with a flat tire and a trunk full of nothing useful. So why would car makers do this? There are 3 reasons, and only one of them is even a little bit about you. The number 1 reason is weight. A full-size spare tire, the jack, and the tools can add anywhere from 40 to 60 pounds to a car. That does not sound like much. But to an automaker, every pound matters because governments around the world set strict fuel economy and emissions targets that cars have to hit. Here is the chain. More weight means worse fuel economy. Worse fuel economy means the manufacturer's whole lineup gets closer to missing federal mileage targets, and missing those targets means real financial penalties. So engineers are under enormous pressure to strip weight out of cars anywhere they can. And that spare tire sitting in your trunk, the one you might use once every few years. To them, it is 40 pounds of dead weight they can delete to make their numbers look better. Multiply that across millions of cars, and removing the spare moves the needle on their fuel economy ratings. So, reason 1, your spare got deleted to help the manufacturer pass a test. Hold that thought, because reason 2 is even more about their bottom line. Reason 2 is the obvious one, cost. A spare tire, a wheel to mount it on, a jack, and the tools. That's real money per car. Now, per vehicle, it might be modest. But automakers don't think per vehicle, they think in millions of units. When you remove even a small cost from a part and multiply it across every single car you build in a year, you're talking about serious savings landing straight on the balance sheet. And there's a bonus for them. Less space dedicated to a spare means more room to advertise cargo space, or a lower trunk floor, or a marketing line about being lighter and more efficient. So they save weight and money, and they get to spin it as a feature. From their side of the table, removing your spare is a no-brainer. The question is, what did they give you instead? Because they did not just leave a hole in your trunk. And this is where it gets risky for you. What's in there now? When the spare disappeared, it got replaced by one of 2 things. Let's look at both, and exactly where each one can leave you stuck. The tire inflator kit. The most common replacement is a tire inflator kit. A bottle of liquid sealant and a small air compressor that plugs into your power outlet. The idea, you pump the goo into the tire. It seals the hole from the inside, you re-inflate, and you limp to a shop. Sounds fine. Here's where it fails you. It only works on small punctures in the tread. A nail, basically. If your sidewall is cut, if the tire blew out, or if the hole is too big, the sealant does nothing. It also makes a mess that can ruin the tire's pressure sensor and force the tire shop to charge you more, or refuse to repair the tire at all. And many of these sealant bottles have an expiration date. So the kit that came with your car 3 years ago, it may already be useless and you would never know. Run flat tires. The other replacement is run flat tires. Tires with reinforced sidewalls stiff enough to drive on for a limited distance, usually about 50 miles at reduced speed, even with no air. The catch? Run flats are more expensive to replace. They often cannot be repaired and must be thrown away. They tend to give a stiffer ride, and that 50-mile range disappears fast if you are somewhere remote. You also cannot always find one in stock when you need it. So both replacements share the same flaw. They work for the easy flat, and they abandon you for the bad one. Which brings us to the part that actually matters, what you should do about it. Your 3 moves, 3 things. Do these and a flat goes from a crisis back to an inconvenience. 1. Check your trunk today. Before you ever get a flat, know exactly what you have. Lift the floor. Is there a kit? Is the sealant expired? Is there even a jack? 5 minutes now saves you a nightmare later. Most people skip this and pay for it on a dark shoulder. Number 2. Buy a compact spare and a small jack. For most cars, you can buy a space-saver donut spare, a scissor jack, and a lug wrench online for a reasonable price, and tuck them in the trunk. This is the single best fix. It turns "I am stranded" into "give me 20 minutes." Just confirm the bolt pattern and size match your car before you buy. Number 3. Have a backup plan that does not rely on the car. Get a roadside assistance membership, or even just use the one that may already come free with your insurance or your car's warranty. Know the number and save it in your phone now. A sealant kit cannot help you with a blown sidewall, but a tow truck can. The theme here is simple. The automaker optimized your car for their test and their balance sheet. Nobody optimized it for you standing on the side of the road. That part is on you, and now you know how to handle it. So let's lock it in. Your new car probably has no spare for 3 reasons. Weight, to pass fuel economy targets, money, multiplied across millions of cars, and they replaced it with a sealant kit or run flats that only handle the easy flat. Your move. Check your trunk today, add a compact spare and jack for cheap, and save a roadside assistance number before you need it. Do me a favor, go check your trunk right now and come back and tell me in the comments what you found. Sealant kit? Run flats? Completely empty? I want to see how many of you have no idea what's back there. I read these and I'll answer where I can. And if this saved you from getting stranded, hit like so it reaches the next driver who has no clue, and subscribe. Drive safe. I'll see you in the next one.